Hello guys, I just make this video to quickly explain what happened in Xinjiang for Uyghur people. Because I born in China and in 2018 I just make a speech in front of my classmate and my teacher. He's from Cambridge to talk about a concentration camp. Long before that, I traveled to Europe and Japan, and I know some basic idea about human rights. And from class, I know this kind of a constitution, something like that as well. But I still cannot believe, even though in the Communist Party rule, as far as I understand, no one have human rights, and no one have the freedom of religion and freedom of speech. But what's happening in Xinjiang, like a concentration camp, is still out of my imagination at that time. So I just booked a flight. I still remember that flight. It's from Hainan Airline. It's a Boeing 738. The reason I still remember that is that from 2017, there's a Mao school have a whistleblower about the corruption inside the Communist Party, especially Qi Shangwang as the vice president at that time. So Hainan Airline is kind of the center of the typhoon, like the center of typhoon. So this is a key point for the whistleblower from Mao school. So I took a flight and I arrived in Urumqi, which is the capital of Xinjiang. And then I just saw everyone. Actually, it's the extremely pressure. There are so many people with the right banner, like the security guard. But it's everywhere. Like almost everyone have to be the security guard of everything. It's like a government mandate, and in that province, only 3G network can be used, and it's not allowed to use VPN. Actually, in whole China, it's illegal to use VPN everywhere, but in Xinjiang, they only allow 3G network, and elsewhere, all can use a 4G network back in 2018. I don't know what's going on now, but at that time, it's very restricted. And I saw so many police vehicles on the street, and every store they have those kind of security check, like the metal check when you check in the airport. It's quite scary when I go to take the metro. There's only one line of the subway. So when I go there, there are 8 police officers. Just check my body and check my bag, just like you guys go to the airport, before you are boarding, they just check everything on you. So actually for me, I know this kind of stuff. I do some homework before I go. And I have 2 phones. I use Samsung S8 back time. And I just purchased a second phone. It's iPhone SE, I still remember. So for the Samsung, I just use for VPN to know what's happening internationally, and use the iPhone SE to take a photo, and only use Chinese app. Because I know some place they may check your phone to say, oh, you may use WhatsApp, because there's a report because some Uyghur people go to Egypt or Pakistan to study abroad, and they come back, they still have some international apps, just like Instagram or WhatsApp, like I mentioned before. And they're being arrested just because they have those kind of app and they are Uyghurs. So I just use 2 phones just in case. So I saw so many cameras on the street, and their monitors everything, and I saw some Uyghurs people begging around, but I think Uyghurs are very kind in their heart. They still give money to them, because in other city in China, you beg on the street, probably no one will help you. So that's why I remember. And the mosque are being locked. They are not allowed to go there to pray. Yeah, that's kind of less religious freedom than elsewhere in China. I didn't go to the concentration camp directly because I think it's too risky. I saw those kind of security situation on the street and there are machine guns on the police vehicles. They're like, I think if I going to run fast on the street, I will be shot. There's no reason, and there's a one time at a crossroad. I nearby a security guard. Yeah, they still have the red banner. I saw him and I just talked with my parents. Yeah, still in this kind of weather. And that guy just staring at me for no reason. Yeah, I think everyone is very stressful. Yeah, for those kind of the situation. So after I back to Wuhan, I talk with my classmates and I deliver a very big speech. It's like 1 hour, but only at the beginning I use 5 minutes or 10 minutes. Yeah, just like this one. I use English and the rest of them I just use Chinese to explain what exactly happening there. And I saw many YouTube, the Uyghurs got to protest back in 2008. Yeah, it's called July 5th event. Yeah, Uyghurs people ask more rights, more freedom in that region, but the Communist Party just refused them. It doesn't only happen to the Muslim, it happened to Christian people and happen to Buddhism as well, because basically communism, they just want to be the only religion that people believe in. So any religion other than that, they are not allowed. Yeah, this is like what's happening recently for the Zion church, and people were being arrested. So I talked with my classmates. I said Xinjiang is like a black hole of truth and myth. Outside of that, it's hard for you to know and understand what's exactly happening. In 21st century, there's still a concentration camp. I've been to Munich before. In Germany, I go to Dachau concentration camp. If you look outside, it's pretty much the same back then. And until now, they still use the same way to control the people. Actually, they are not resisting the communist rule. They are just random people. They're Uyghur, they're Muslim. They just want to have their own identification. So it actually makes no sense. It's still happening. I said that, and I just showed a letter of Uyghur people, Rubia. He just have a saying and her personal view about what's happening and why she stand out for her own people. I think she's very strong because I believe in freedom of conscience. And actually it influenced me a lot, and that's one of the reasons that caused me go to Hong Kong to join the protest in 2019. So in that kind of situation, in front of my classmate, I still say something about the way of human rights. In the very beginning of human history, there's no human right. If you're in right group, you're safe. If you're not in right group, you're not safe. It's very simple. So it's up to Cyrus conquer the Babylon cities. It's Baghdad. Actually, it's not Baghdad. It's in Iraq today, and he just free every slave. That time he write the Cyrus Senator. So every slave have the right to free to go. So that's the human right began. But it take a long way from Roman Empire. They just recognize something in human nature, so it become natural law. And from natural law, it become natural rights after United States independent. They have the Declaration of independence. They still said everyone have the right for life, liberty, and pursuit of happiness. So that's everything begun. And then Gandhi just said, not the European have the right, and everyone should have the right. So that's one of the reasons when I go to London, I saw Gandhi's statues in front of UK's Parliament, because it's for me that time I don't know this much stuff. I saw Gandhi just let Indian independent from UK. Maybe they still feel sometimes they still feel annoying for the UK people, especially for British. They just lost their territory. But after I understand the human rights, I know Gandhi's role in human history is very big. So I said that, and my classmate and me, I feel very touching. So that's what happened. And in Xinjiang, I still saw the Uyghurs people join the Han majority to repress other Uyghurs. I think they have been brainwashed like other Chinese does, because I know they're all afraid to realize what's exactly happening, or even they didn't know, they cannot speak out. That's why I don't have any interview with any of them on this kind of topic. So I just go back to Wuhan. I feel a little bit more free that time. That's in 2018. After COVID outbreak, actually no right still persists. And one of my classmates, Zhiwen Wang, his Korean, his English Korean, he was being arrested, and his hometown is Xinjiang as well. After I have that kind of speech, and he also know what I have done in Hong Kong.